Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. So for the next several weeks, my main goal will be to finish up any projects that I have laying around. Now I normally do not have any whips. Because I crochet for charity. I like to fill that box up and mail it out and get the next charity ready. So, but I do have a couple of whips, not too many, mostly from my 12 cast-ons that I did in December. And if you guys watch those, then you know I've casted on 12 new projects that were personal projects for myself, things I've wanted to do. I'm actually looking forward to this coming December to do that again. So out of the 12, I have 3 that I have not finished yet, and I really want to finish those and mail them out to whoever they need to go to. And I also have like 2 other, projects that I have sitting in this basket. So I have shown you my basket before, and it's starting to get raggedy. Look at it. But this is what I call my whip basket. Any current projects that I need to finish, or I'm short on yarn, I can't do them right away, I just put them in the basket here. So I was actually gifted this basket from my coworkers when they did a fundraiser at my job a couple years ago, and they actually gave me this basket full of yarn for the ministry. So I've been using it as my whip basket. So first thing I'm going to show you, like I said, I have 3 of my 12 cast-on projects in here that I have not finished yet, which is pretty good because out of the 12, it's a little past halfway through the year and I only have 3 left. But these are the bigger ones. This one, if you guys remember, I have not done nothing else to it. It is my Mandela Blanket that I wanted to try for myself. This is the part 1, and I knew that this project would be one of the last things I work on because of the fact that once you start, I think it comes in like 3 parts or something, the tutorial. You can't really put this down while you're in the middle of part 1 because of all the intricate work, you guys. I really love how this came out, even though I messed up a little bit. But I'm not going to point that out to you unless you guys want to go back to the video when I tell you about my mistake. But so I know that this one is going to be one of my last projects that I'm going to finish because it's a personal project for myself. So that one, I haven't done no work to it, and I'm not going to start till I am ready to sit down and do part 2, 3, and whatever, how many more parts there are to it, because it is that consuming. The other project I did, I don't remember if it was 11 or 12, I don't remember, 10. This is like 9, 10, no, 10, 11, and 12. Was a blanket I wanted to make for my niece, and I called it my color block blanket. And basically at that time, I only crocheted a big red square, and I was going to do it in several colors and then put them all together. Now in the beginning I was going to do only like 3, 4 colors, and then make several of the gold, several of the red, and then put them together. But I've since then changed my mind. I'm going to tell you how much I have done. I have basically made quite a few of these squares. I'm going to show you the colors, and I think what I'm going to do, my niece it will be 10 years old in December. I think she's going to be 10 in December. So here's the red one, here's the gold one, and here's the blue one, very pretty, and here's one in the hot pink. Here's one in the kiwi. And I'm going to continue doing one of every color that I have. I have quite a display there of different colors of yarn. I'm going to do one of every color that I can think of. And then I'm going to put them all together. And I think it's going to look lovely. Now the only part that I have that I'm concerned about, and like, see, when you put them all together, that kind of pops, doesn't it? That just really pops. So imagine like a purple yet, and maybe even a white, and all, you know, other shades of, you know, a green, you know, whatever color, apricot, whatever. I think it's going to pop really nicely. The only thing that I am kind of on the fence about, and maybe you guys can help me out in the comments below, when I combine these, I am really not thinking, originally I was going to do it in white or off-white or cream and put them together. But now I'm kind of thinking that maybe I should just sew them together, because I kind of like how that looks. It's a little different. Like, think about it. There's nothing in between, just the colors. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. You know, as you see, I have ends and all. Let me know what you guys think. If I should continue on with the cream or the white, or I don't know, or maybe a different color, or should I just sew them together? I think that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. But that's about what I have done since then, and that's quite a lot, you guys, in the last several days, because I just started with one red square, and now I have, what, how many? 2, 4, 5. That's not bad. But that's what I'm going to be working on, for sure, getting that done. And then you guys probably remember this blanket, which is for her older brother. I've asked you guys about this. I kind of stopped working on it, and I was really contemplating whether or not to even continue on or sit there and frog it. And I asked you guys, should I frog it? I really like this combo. This is for her older brother, my godson, who's like 18 years old this month. No, he's going to be 19. Yeah, in August. And this was all done in front and back post. Front post, back post. And I came on, if you guys remember, several weeks back, and I was like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this, what should I do? And a lot of you guys have, I loved all your input, thank you, and I thought about it. A lot of you told me to just leave it until you're feeling it again, because there's a lot made. There is a lot made here. That's a lot to frog, and it's a lot, since you're doing color combos, you have a lot of ends. That's a lot of, you know, that would be quite a lot of ripping. So I think what I'm going to do, and you know, and several of you also made the point that, you know, guys just don't think about things like we women do. Like, we look at, oh, is the color okay? Is the texture okay? All they care about is they got a warm blanket. And I think that, and then, you know, several of you also told me that, you know, he's going to be happy to just get anything from his auntie and appreciate that it's homemade. And I think you're right. So, and now that I've left it aside for several weeks and kind of thought about it, I'm itching really to get back to it again. So, because I do like the combo, the color of how it's looking, the gray and the white, the cream and the black together, and the alternating rows of it. So that's also something. Now I am, you know, there is another brother here. There's 3 of them actually, and I am actually thinking of doing something similar to this for his blanket, but not back and front. I'm thinking of just doing a front post or a back post only, and doing it in like a burgundy, black, and cream. So they'll be similar, but yet different. So those are my 3 cast-ons that are left. Then I have in my basket, you guys are going to be probably laughing, and don't laugh at how they look, because it is just something. I mean, this is like a year old, you guys. If you've been watching me, you know I have been talking about Twiddle Mops. And Twiddle Mops and Twiddle Mops. I'm going to make Twiddle Mops. And I took scraps. Look at my ends are still in here. I haven't done much with it. And I played around with it, and I made like 2 of them, but I didn't attach anything to them. I was just playing around with it. Majority of the time, honestly, I felt like, here, I started one, but I didn't finish it. I didn't do any more with it. I was, you know, I don't have enough of it. I was going to just use scraps and kind of make a Twiddle Muff out of them. And that's about all I have, is 2 of these. one that's what just needs embellishments put on, and another one that I just need to finish is just a scrap right now. But I spent a good part of the year last year looking for different kind of embellishments to put on here. I was looking at, and and I was being, I guess, cheap. I was going to thrift stores. I wanted something different. um, I went to a dollar store. I was looking for things that I could just attach randomly, and I have picked up quite a few things. I've even crocheted a few pieces here and there that you could attach, like flowers or circles or squiggly things and all. Buttons. You can put anything you want attached to him. And if you guys are not familiar with Twiddle Mops, these are for dementia and Alzheimer patients, where they put their hand through it, and you have bells or other attachments on here, and they twiddle with it. They play with them. They fiddle with these, and they pull on them. It's supposed to help them with their sensory, with their agitation. It's supposed to calm them because they'll have something to do. So I'm going to tell you, if you guys want to know more about them, Sylvia from Tabitha's Treasures actually makes them all the time, and she's made some beautiful ones, you guys, like for Christmas themes. She does them in themes too, and yeah. So if you guys really want to, check out some of hers, and she does them awesome. She does it where it looks like a sleeve, and it's like fitted, where they can put it on their sleeve. She does them loose. She does them inside out, so they can reverse them and do, like, she does a great job, you guys. You guys should check them out. But yeah, I think I'm ready to make these, and I'm thinking the minute, these are actually, I think, really good for scraps. Like you can see, you can alternate them. She also does them in different, in different colors and all. Once I get started, I'm going to just make a whole bunch of them. I really want to spend a lot more time making for the elderly, for the nursing homes and all. I make so many things for the homeless. I really do. And I do for a lot of abuse centers, shelters of all kinds, and children. But I really haven't done I haven't done much for the prisons. I've always wanted to send them something, but there's so many restrictions for prisoners that, like, what can I make them to send them, and the elderly. I think I'm gonna try to do shawls and blankets. And the only reason I think where I haven't made as many as I should has to do with postage. The thing is, you can only fit so many blankets in a box. No matter how big that box is, you're not going to, because they're big and bulky. But my goal this year is to just do them more locally. So that's where I'll be looking at. Even if I have to go drive for an hour or so, that would not upset me to make a huge donation to a facility. But that's going to be my main focus. Anyway, I just wanted to share. Oh, and I do have 2 more items, but I'm going to do a separate video for that because, yeah, that's something that I need to do a separate video on that. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you guys soon. Bye-bye.